Hey y'all, hey, it's Patty with Giddy Things. It's especially giddy this morning. I'm sure you can see the the circles under my eyes, dark circles. Anyway, I got up a little before 6 and I'm coming around. It takes me a while. Do y'all have to get up earlier than you actually need to get up so that you can roll around and moan and complain a little bit before you really get up? I do. So this morning we are doing one of the less glamorous things about having a feral cat colony, which is taking one of our cats, the only one who has not been neutered or spayed, if that's the case, to get neutered. So that is going to be Newguy. That is spelled Newguy. Newguy, and it is pronounced Newguy, apparently. So we're going to bring you along for as much of that as we can. And, let's do life together. Feral cat friends, hashtag spay and neuter your pets. So we don't know if Newguy's going to show up or not. And it's a long story. I'll tell you an abbreviated version of it later, but we may or may not be going this morning. It's cold outside. I think it's about 27 degrees. But if we can find him, we'd like to go ahead and get this done. But we'll see. I'll let you know. The disembodied voice just came up and told us, boots and saddles, it's time to take Newguy to get his neuter. So I'm going to get ready and the handy helper and I will get out and get him to the clinic. We don't know if you can see this or not, but the handy helper just pointed out to me that a bird landed on, I bet you can see that, on the Roadrunner sign. Isn't that funny? The handy helper is getting our gas this morning. We'll get a fresh drink for our vehicle, Paolo. Here he comes. Our little free library books have spilled what's left. Hey, Newguy. You're okay, buddy. He's like, let's just get it over with, shall we? Here we go. Ooh, there's a big line. Uh-oh.
Stay out here. Stay out here.
Never been inside before in a while. She just still does it. No. This is how I look after we get out of the spay neuter clinic. No, to be honest, I put my let's smooth it down. I took off my hoodie because even though it's cold, I was getting hot in there because there were a lot of people. So Newguy he's great. He's doing great. So somebody will come, probably the disembodied voice will come tomorrow morning and spring him. But he's all paid for and good, and it was a great experience. There are a lot of people in there. We got to talk to them. I'll tell you a couple of the stories when I come back in a little bit. Mwah. The early AM calls for a Route 44 for me. That's Sprite Zero. And we'll see what the handy helper is going to eat. So here's the ultimate meat and cheese burrito.
It's a bit hot, so.
It was a little hot.
I should probably let it cool a bit.
You've got some tots in there too, though. And we are greeted by another grateful face. Hey, Donkey. How's Duncan? You're so sweet. Yes, you are.
That's it.
We're going inside, but here's Duncan, Idaho, following us.
Cool whip.
See you, Duncan. Have a good day. Hello, lovelies. I'm not going to smile too big. I'm not going to get on a big old grin because I'm eating. I don't want to gross y'all out any more than necessary. I'm having a steamer, a Healthy Choice steamer. It's a really good, I think it's some kind of sweet and sour chicken. At any rate, I promised I would come back in, and I'm so happy to do so. to talk to you a little bit about what happened earlier, and then also I have an update on Newguy. So when we were at the spay neuter clinic at the Humane Society, it is a sliding scale one. So we pay just their regular prices, but people who go in who need additional assistance can get all kinds of assistance all the way to the spay or neuter being free, which is wonderful. We're so happy to support that. And there were so many people there, all the responsible folks getting their pets spayed and neutered makes us feel so good. And so while we're there, we typically make some friends. Excuse me. There was a lady who was writing us notes. She's recently had surgery for and is in recovery from stage 3 cancer on her esophagus. So she had that surgery and it went really well, and she was writing us notes about all her cats, and we were talking to her, and she said that God saved her to continue to care for these cats. And I think there are so many reasons that her work is not done, but that was just one of them. What a sweetheart lady. And then she had Rosie and Mo and Larry and Peggy Sue and Max, and she was just so happy. What happened apparently was she loves her cats, and they get dumped at her house because people know she cares for cats, and that is not a good thing, but she loves them and takes care of them, which is a wonderful thing. What an incredible person. And she shared with us we're going to count ours up because we haven't counted them yet, but this is her 16th spay neuter at the clinic. And so that was pretty cool to talk to her. And what else did she tell us? She told us that the kittens that she was getting spayed or neutered this morning had, I think, both spayed and neutered, different kittens, obviously. I hope I didn't flash anything in my teeth. So those kittens were the result of a mama cat being brought up to her house and left, and then she didn't realize she was pregnant at first, and then of course she was, and so she got, I think, something like 5 or 6 for the price of one, right? But not really. It's going to end up costing her more. So she was in there, and then the person in front of us had Snowball and Boo, whom you've seen earlier, and Snowball is Boo's mama. And so it's been 5 years that Snowball has needed a spay, but there was a reason that she didn't get one. And so I didn't get all of the details on that. So Snowball and her baby, Boo, are getting spayed today. And then we talked to, there was someone else who was wonderful. Y'all, it's escaping me, but we spoke with a variety of people, and there's an update on Newguy as well. So, and if the other one comes back to me, I will tell you. Oh, I know what it was. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so giddy. So the other lady had gone to the library with her kids. She's a homeschooling mom, and she'd gone to the library with her kids, and they saw a kitty going meow on the side of them. Yeah, meow. And the mom said, okay, if the kitty's still here when we come out of the library, right? The kitty heard her because the kitty was like, I am staying right here. And she said her kids just walked over to the kitten. It wasn't skittish. It didn't run off, even though it was obviously a wild kitten from probably, had been born there close to the library, which what a great cat, born at the library, one of our favorite places. And they picked the cat right up. And so it's their kitty now. And their kitty's name is Tiana, which is so sweet. So Newguy's update. Newguy has a heart murmur, it turns out. And so we're going to have to talk to them a little bit more in the morning about doing his surgery, which we will do. And I will make sure to update you with the latest about Newguy's progress. Thank you so much for coming along with us on what's for us just a typical day. Actually, it was kind of not a very eventful one. Tomorrow, I do have the dentist early in the morning, and you better believe I'm going to bring y'all along for that to get my permanent crown where we got the temporary last time. Y'all have to come with me, right? So I will see you then, and until we meet again, please do remember how incredibly loved you are, and always help me, please, to go in peace and love to serve others. And please pray for Ukraine.